Hello Year 3 and welcome to Spelling Lesson 2 this week. Our spelling words today are imagine, increase, interest, island and knowledge. And we'll also be looking at adding the prefixes by and re like yesterday. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so what do these words mean? What I'd like you to do is write these blue words in your book and then come up with a definition next to them. Just have a think. Imagine, increase, interest, island, and knowledge. So copy those words into your book neatly 3 times after you thought about what they mean. Okay, moving on in 3, 2, 1. Right, now 2 of those words, we're going to have a look now for target words in those. So we'll have a look at imagine first, and our clue is lots of males. And we have 3 letters. So what 3 letters in here would fit into that clue? Then our next clue is something to play. And our final clue is a mysterious person. Then once you've figured those out, cover up that target word at the beginning and see if you can spell the word underneath. Imagine. And once you've finished imagine, we're going to move on to increase. And the clues are the opposite of far, to wash something quickly, and a tall piece of machinery. And then we'll cover that target word again and spell it beneath again. Right, pause the video now and give yourself a chance to do that. And then unpause when you're ready to continue. 3, 2, 1. Here are the answers then. So lots of males, men. Something to play, game. And a mysterious person is an enigma. And of course we spell imagine I-M-A-G-I-N-E. So just give yourself a tick for each letter that you got right there. For increase, the opposite of far is near. To wash something quickly is to rinse. And a tall piece of machinery is a crane. And of course, we can spell increase by going I-N-C-R-E-A-S-E. Very good. If you got any of those right, if you got all of them right, fantastic. Now, the other 5 words in the word search, we had 5 of them yesterday, but here's another 5 of them today. We've got interest, island, knowledge, learn, and length. So I want to see if you can find them in this word search. Pause the video and see if you can find those words. Okay, hope you did well with those. Let's move on in 3, 2, 1. Now let's recap. We were looking at prefixes last time and talking about re and by. Now we know that a prefix, if you add it to the front of a root word, it can change its meaning and create a new word. But what do re and by mean? That's right. With re, it's almost like something's happening again, like repaid or rebuild. And with by, it means to, doesn't it? So we had bilingual and bicycle and biannual as our words that we looked at yesterday. Very good if you remember that, because we're going to need that next. So write down all of the words that you can think of that have the prefix by or re. Give yourself a few minutes just to pause the video now and then write down all of the words that have those prefixes. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now here are some spellings that we're going to look at. And we're going to copy these spellings into our book in our best joined up writing, making sure that they're spelled correctly. We're going to discuss what they mean. So yesterday we did this as well. We said that a bicycle is called a bicycle because it has 2 wheels. A biplane is 2 seats. Bisect is to cut something in 2. Bilingual means you can speak 2 languages. And biannual means it's something that happens twice a year. Now, reappear is something, if it goes away, it can reappear again. Redecorate, so we have to redecorate the classroom each term, something we have to do again. Reapply, so you can reapply for a job that you had before. Repay, if you paid something last month, then you have to pay it this month. You have to repay it again. And rebuild, if something falls down, you'll have to rebuild it again. So take a moment to pause. In your best joined up writing, copy these spellings into your books. We'll move on in 3, 2, 1. Okay, look, all of these words are now scrambled. I wonder if you can unscramble each one of the word clues, and they're all this week's spelling words, as it says. Copy the letters in the numbered cells to the other cells of the same number in the code words. We have to find out this code word underneath. So if you complete the puzzle correctly, the code word should make another re or by word, a word with that prefix. I wonder what it's going to be. So unscramble these words above. These aren't always, they're not re or by words, these ones, but the letter that you get in here. So for example, this one, the letter that we get in number 2 will go in number 2 here, and it will either have an E or an I if it's a re or a by word. So pause the video now and see if you can work out those 10 and figure out the code word. 3, 2, 1. Well, move on. Here's the answer. So the first one was bicycle, then repay, rebuild, bilingual, bisect, biannual, reappear, redecorate, biplane, and reapply. And that should give us rearranged, which is funny because all the letters were rearranged in the task that we had as well. Well done if you got any, and if you got the code word, fantastic. Now, here are all of our prefixes in a word search. Pause the video now, see if you can spot any. It just helps us remember which letter comes after which when we're trying to spell these words later. Three, 2, 1. Okay, now that we've had a look at our spellings, it's time for the handwriting part of today's session. And we're looking at the OE join. Now, after we've done that, we're going to fill in these words here. We have potatoes, goes, toes, and Joey. And these are all words that have that OE join. So once we've had a look at the join, we'll come back to this slide, and then you'll have to write each of these words out 3 times before the end of our lesson. Let's have a look to see how the OE join is done. And here we are back with the OE join. So we start on the line, we curve up, only halfway though, complete the O, loop around into the middle of the E, into that loop there, and then flick. Let's play it one more time, and remember, you're going to have to make 5 of these and then circle your favourite one. Okay? Look, they have the same height, these letters as well. Play it one more time for the one join we're going to do today. Very good. Okay, see if you can do your best one of those out of the 5. Okay, now that we have our OE join, we have our words. So we've got potatoes, goes, toes, and Joey. Write each one of them 3 times. Pay real careful attention to that OE join and make sure the spellings are okay. And then we're done with spelling and handwriting for today. Join me again tomorrow for more.